What is up, everybody? This is NerdingOutSports, and today going to be previewing the Giants' Week 3 matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. Before I get into that, just want to encourage everybody, like and subscribe if you like what you see. And now that that's out of the way, let's get right into the preview. So I guess I'll start off by saying that this is a game that the Giants can definitely win for unfortunate circumstances. I don't want to ever have to play a team when they're as injured as the 49ers are. Even though the Giants are not a very good team overall, they're a rebuilding team, and I'm fine with that. I still want to see our guys go against the best of the best. Unfortunately, the Niners are going to be without a ton of key players. I mean, we've all seen the injury report, but Garoppolo, Mostert, Coleman, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, all out for the Niners. That's basically your entire offense in terms of playmakers. Defensively, they're out with Dee Ford, Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Richard Sherman. 4 of their best players on the defensive side of the ball. But yet that defense is still a very good unit. So this is not going to be an easy one for the Giants. Anyone thinking the Giants are going to walk in on Sunday and have an easy victory is sadly mistaken. However, this is probably the Giants' best chance at getting a win against a 49ers team. This is a game they probably should win because of how many players are out for San Francisco. Again, their defense is no pushover, but with that many players being out, the Giants are going to have their best opportunity to win their first game. Because if they can't beat this 49er team, then we could be looking at 0-5, at least. I don't want to, be too pessimistic. But if we can't beat an injured 49ers team, probably won't be able to go on the road and beat the Rams. And then we know Dallas always gives us trouble. So I feel like this is absolutely a must-win for the Giants. But it's not going to be an easy one if it is a win. So like I said, the Niners are injured up and down the roster, and the Giants have to take advantage of that. And it starts, yet again, on the ground, even without Saquon. And we probably won't see a lot of Devonta Freeman in this game. But Wayne Gallman should be active. I still don't understand why he wasn't last week. But we should be seeing a lot of Dion Lewis and Wayne Gallman. We'll probably see a little Devonta Freeman here and there. He might get a few carries. He might not even be active for his first game. We don't know yet. But the Giants should absolutely try to get the run game going, because if the offensive line can't beat the backups of the 49ers, then we got a bigger problem than we originally thought. Same thing in the pass protection. You got to keep Daniel Jones upright. Even though the pass blocking has been better than the run blocking, Daniel Jones is still getting pressured a lot. He's still getting sacked a lot. And for Daniel Jones specifically, he can't be turning the ball over like that. Because if you take the turnovers away, he's looked really good this year. And I still say, and I'll keep saying it until it doesn't happen, he can't be throwing the ball over 40 times a game. Obviously, if we're not running the ball, he has to be throwing it a ton. We need that healthy balance of run and pass, even without Saquon. And this is probably the game they're going to be able to get that going, hopefully. Unfortunately, it's because the 49ers are injured up and down the roster. But those are pretty much like the keys to victory, is take advantage of the injuries. It's not the Giants' fault they're all hurt. Again, it sucks that those guys are hurt because, like I said, I want to see what our young guys can do against the elite teams. The 49ers are without a doubt an elite team when they're all healthy. But they have to take advantage of these kind of, dare I say, gifts when they're thrown their way. Like I said, it's not going to be an easy win, but this is a game you have to take advantage of. And not only on the defensive side of the ball, but the offensive side of the ball. All those key players are out. The Giants' defense has no excuse not to ball out in this game. We know their secondary has been really good so far. They're the second overall defense. They're the fourth passing defense, but their rush defense has been atrocious, and we know it's really because of the fourth quarter. So if the Giants can get some third down stops and control the clock, that should be better. Because if they have a lead in the fourth quarter, then San Francisco is probably going to try to pass their way back into the game. and they'll be attacking guys like Ballantyne and Yadam. Hopefully they can have a better day. Whoever's out there at cornerback too, because Bradbury was a monster last week. The secondary overall was pretty good. Even Yadam and Ballantyne played a little bit better. Still not great. That's still a work in progress over there. But maybe we see more Logan Ryan at corner. We didn't see it a lot last week, but we'll see what they throw out there. And I think we need to see more of Lawrence, Williams, and Tomlinson on the line at the same time. For whatever reason, they were not out there together in the fourth quarter last week, and Chicago was just running right through the Giants' defensive line. Right through. Montgomery, would he have like 3 straight 14-yard runs? And that added to that fourth quarter total. That's where the Giants' run defense has struggled more than anything. So, offensively, get the run game going, protect Daniel Jones, and Evan Ingram. That is a guy, in my opinion, he is the X factor in this one. Because Shepard's out, the Niners are going to be keeping their eye on Darius Slayton, and Jones might have 1 or 2 guys to throw to out of the receivers. Maybe C.J. Board or Ratley can step up. If Golden Tate's 100% this week, he might be in for a big day. But Evan Ingram is absolutely X factor, along with Caden Smith. But Ingram finally showed up in the fourth quarter last week. I think he finished with like 65 receiving yards. Most of those came in that second half, fourth quarter. If he can have that kind of a day again, but be involved for all 4 quarters, because we've only seen him really show up for 1 quarter out of the 8 we've played this year. So to me, he's the X factor on offense. And defensively, just keep doing what you've been doing. Giants defense has been really good aside from that fourth quarter rush defense. They've been getting pressure on the quarterback. Lorenzo Carter's looking good out there. Even the guys in the defensive line, Leonard Williams. A lot of people are not talking enough about him and about this Giants pass rush in general. They don't have a huge number of sacks, but I think they're, if I'm not mistaken, they are top 5 in the league in total sacks. We're only 2 games in, but they're getting there. They are getting to the quarterback. And that is something we have not been able to say about the Giants for the last few years. So that's definitely a bright spot. The Niners do have a good line, and they can run the ball. So we'll see how they fare without their top 2 running backs, and we'll see what Nick Mullins can do. But if the Giants can disrupt him early on, then there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to win this game, even if it's a close one. I don't care how you do it. Just get the win. I'm not going to predict this one. I don't want to be wrong. I can see the Giants winning, but as you can always say for every team every Sunday, I can definitely see the Giants losing. If the Giants just don't hurt themselves, that's one thing they have done too much in the past and even this year, is hurt themselves. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who do you think's going to win? What's the final score? Who's the X factor on both sides of the ball for the Giants? I hope we get a W. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. I will see you guys next time. Have a good day. Go Giants. Peace out.